Hello. Hi, Mateo. I see you. How are you? Yeah, sorry about the delay. Had a long day and just like 90 minutes ago, I came home from classes and study group, and then I had a call with my mom and like hung up like 10 minutes ago. So, but yeah, I'm happy that you're here. Hello, hello, hello. I also totally forgot about sending a reminder in the Discord. So, yeah, if it's just you and I, Mateo, then that's okay. um, yeah. How are you? Yeah, a little bit in need of a break. Had a long day, but I had a call with Jamila. Oh my god. Hi. I believe this is your first time. So happy to see you here. Tom, hi, hi, hi. Um, what was I saying? So yeah, was it yesterday? I I think it was yesterday. I had a call with Jamila, which like we try to do every 2 weeks. And in general, the idea is that we write together, but also mostly we like chat, but like chat about writing. So, and yeah, we kind of, for the first time, we exchanged some snippets with each other, which is like, yeah, I think we're being freaking brave. And we decided on like what our next step is until the next, like in 2 weeks. And my thing is that I have to figure out what my key questions are, to figure out in terms of world building, and then try to find answers. Mostly about the mermaids because I'm feeling a little bit stuck. But yeah, that's I think that answers the question of how I'm doing. I'm glad you're doing well. What are you guys working on today? Um, let me know. And yeah, Tom, since you've never been here, we've not. The rules are the rules, and then reality is a different thing. But yeah, we do 2 30-minute sprints, and we try not to go overboard with the chatting. Originally, the idea was 5 minute chat, then writing, then 5 minute chat, and then writing again, and then some chatting after that. We're a bit more loosey-goosey with that, and also we do, until I run out, a few spooky prompts. I think those are still applicable, as long as we're not like in Christmas, but also Christmas can be spooky. But yeah, anyway, I know I'm a changed woman in that regard, and it's all thanks to Miley and Storytime. Oh wait, sorry, I need to plug in my laptop. Oh yay! Okay, I hope that you get the chores out of the way and then get to write. Oh, yeah. Okay. What are you going to do for the prep? Um, I'm very intrigued by that, and maybe I should try and at some point find someone to play with me because I am curious about it. But let me just plug it in right quick. Sorry, being super professional today. Um, yes, Mateo is quite good at being a conversationalist. Um, yeah, but I mean, I guess since we're not too many people today, and also I came late, maybe we start right away, basically. One sec. I need to write up last session's recap and then make sure I have my notes together for the NPC. No, what is that? I suppose it's like a character in the story that isn't being played by someone. I don't know. They'll talk to. Okay, I'm intrigued. Feel free to explain yourself further to the noob over here, but I will. So I have these little baggies, and also you do not have to use them at all. And I'll see if I use them as I'm brainstorming about how. Oh, I was quite on the money. Oh, hi Diane. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What are you working on? Um, if anyone is like interested in writing something spooky, then these prompts you can use them, but also in any way that you wish, you can use them, but also you do not have to. Um, I just I don't know, I think I like them as like a little bit of a jog, come up with some ideas. But yeah, also I don't have to. Um, oh my god, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to like the live stream, do feel free to do that. Um, yeah, okay. Okay, that's cool. I imagine you have like a whole bunch of like imaginary, what do you call them? Like not chess pieces, but like people that you control and you make what they do and say, which is fun, I imagine. Um, ooh. Okay, what is T/TH? I'm not sure, but also I'll have to, if I'm understanding that right, you run sprints live streams on your channel, so I'll have to check that out. Okay, yeah. I'm happy that you're here, however you found us. Yeah, maybe it's Twitch. I don't know. Um. Oh. Okay. 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 Tuesday and Thursdays. Okay, I'll check out your channel. If like the times work, I mean you're here, so maybe our times work well together. I'll check that out. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so it's very red on my screen. I might have to adjust the colors. But anyway, it says earn, which is an object. And then in the sound, okay, we had that already, but I'm not sure. Hissing and a setting. I'm like going to try and figure out how my mermaids basically, I mean there are a lot of questions, but I like including how they procreate because I kind of wanted to not be like animals necessarily, more like magical. So I'll think about that, and maybe I guess that won't help me, but it says prison cell. But I don't know. Hissing could give me some ideas. We'll see. I'll put the prompts again. You do not have to use them, but also you can use them in any way, shape, or form that it helps you. And I'll put them in the chat. And another time that someone says something about AuthorTube calendar, do you possibly have a link or like a channel where we can find that? I think it's the same thing that someone else said last time, because I don't know where that is or what that is and how to find that, but I'm very curious. So if you have any way to point us there, it would be much appreciated. All right. Well, okay. Are you guys ready? We're going to do 30 minutes. Why am I so weirdly upbeat? I was like done just a minute ago. But here we go. I'll jump all over. Yeah. If you could put it in the chat and we can copy paste. Or like, well, I guess you can't. I don't think you can write something in the chat under the video while the live stream is live, and so that's a bit too much to ask. Like, is it on a channel? Like, could you say the name of the channel if it's on a channel or something? I don't know. I know it's like difficult to like send links in the chat, which I know has a reason, but yeah, if it's not possible, then it's fine also. We'll figure it out eventually. Okay, no more chatting. Chit chat. Going to. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can. If I switch to live chat, maybe. Oh, no, I don't think it shows up. I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Add Google Doc. Well, in some way, we will find it eventually. Thanks for trying anyway. Okay, 30 minutes on the clock. And happy writing, doing chores, preparing your game. And we'll see you in 30 minutes. very well done. We did 30 minutes and we're done with our first 30 minutes. I am surprised how well it went for me. Like seriously, I just went in. I first collected like a bunch of questions that I want to ask or that I want to answer. And first of all, I ended up with way more questions than I expected. But I then, yeah, I don't know. It just went really well, the brainstorming, which I really, really didn't expect at all. Um, yeah. How did it go for everyone? Have you made any headway with the chores, with the writing, with the tabletop game? What did you say you're working on, Diane? Did you say that? Um, I remember. Mm, yeah. Did I use the prompts? Not really. The urn does make me think, but that's not necessarily a key question at the moment, but like how they die, how they care for their dead and stuff like that. Um and yeah, but it was fun to like brainstorm a few ideas with Matteo in the chat. Did anyone do something? Usually, I don't think any of you guys do anything with the prompts, but did anyone do anything with them? Um, even like, I feel like brainstorming with Matteo in the chat is almost like a warm up for your um for like brainstorming and getting ideas. Okay, that's awesome. So maybe the next sprint you get to write. Where How close to the end are you, by the way? Because I know last we talked about like the climax. Like you must be so close, right? How is it going at the moment? Let me see. So yeah, I was thinking about like how the mermaids procreate, and like I already had a general idea. Um, of like, okay, so they take fish eggs and like they collect them and like choose them. They each have to be different, and then they'll do some sort of magical ritual where they have to like sing a song of like longing and wishing for a new generation, and they have to sing that all together, and like it, I don't know, like takes 3 days and 3 nights and stuff like that. And those things also brought me to like a few other questions and a few other tidbits of how this works, and also stuff that is relevant for this story. Oh, I was just chatting away and didn't. Oops. Um. Oh, ooh. Damn, 1,000 words away from finishing. That is incredible. Incredible. Also, yeah, sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing before. Hello. Hello, hello. You're just in time for very soon we're going to start our next sprint. But let us know what you're working on. I was just like chatting away. Didn't even notice um something popping up in the chat. Um Yeah, Mateo is like our welcome, what do you call that? Committee? Welcome committee? um, yeah, I don't know. I'm so I'm surprised that it was going so well. I was like having ideas about like how maybe when the mermaids age, they like lose their ability to transform, and I have to figure out how exactly the tail transformation works, and like just how magical I want to make it. I will. I will. If you guys don't stop me, I will. um, and yeah, I also have to figure out what the thing that is contaminating the ocean is, how it works exactly, and like what the plan is. Yeah, a lot of questions. But I'm so happy that like I was totally expecting that I would be sitting here stumped and uninspired. But yeah, I'm very pleased about that. Um, I don't know. I guess it's just because like something that I've actually um realized a few times before is that writing in it doesn't even have to be by hand, but like answering questions, writing out questions and answering them on the page just works for me and how my brain works. Um, Yay. I'm happy to have you here. Um, Almost like you know how some people have like mods. Um, yeah, kind of like that. Not that you have to feel any sort of obligation. Um, so yeah, anybody else want to say how it went and what they're going to work on in the next sprint? Otherwise, I think I'm happy to jump into the next sprint pretty soon. Um, yeah. Oh, one question that's not writing related at all. I I was talking with Jamila and realized that like apparently where she lives in the US, at least like Christmas markets are not a thing. Is that a thing where you live? Um I'm probably going to um oh that's totally okay. Um I was asking before, like, what you're working on because I don't think you said it. You don't have to, but I'm curious. And how it went. What was I saying? Yeah, tomorrow I'm probably going to go to a Christmas market. Um, One that is like, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't really understand the concept, but it's like done by Aldi, you know, the supermarket chain, and it's supposed to have very cheap mulled wine. I do not understand what's happening there, but I'm going there with a few classmates tomorrow. Um, what's a so I suppose you don't have them. It's or maybe it's by a different name. I don't know. It's like and there are like two different kinds. There is the one that is quite big, like you have like basically it's a lot of stalls with um oh boy. Um uh, d- that sounds horrible. I hope he is okay. Um what was I saying? So Christmas market, so you have a bunch of stalls with like food, mulled wine, and like yeah, I don't know. What do they have? Like Christmassy food, sweet and also salty, and the big ones you will also have like rides. Yeah, like a fast. What's it called? Mm, yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you next time. I'll investigate tomorrow. Um, Oh geez, now the words are failing me. They'll have like a merry-go-round and the roller coaster, and what I love, they often have ice skating rinks, and yeah, basically also like I guess like knickknacks that you can buy and stuff. It's mostly about buying and like walking around with friends and drinking some mulled wine and eating something nice, like well, also like roasted um what is that? Um let's say roasted nuts and like candied apples and stuff like that. And then there are also the ones that are more like about craft, and they're like a little bit more quiet. Yeah, anyway. Let me sit here and explain what a Christmas market is. Anywho. Oops. Diane is working on admin and pottering. Well, I'm happy that we're keeping you company through that. Um, oh, you have been to one. Okay, like, was it like a visit, or are you from here? Or I don't know. Interesting. Um, oh geez. Oh, oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you got that fixed. That sounds awful. No clue what that is. Like, maybe. Yeah. You know, I, I don't think have I ever heard, I guess I have eaten them, but like ages ago. I I feel like they're maybe not the best tasting, but they are cute. You have like the little messages on them and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Um, I have been um no, I was thinking of Mexico and not where you live. So that doesn't make sense. I haven't been there. Anyway, here we are just chit-chatting. Remember how I said we could go into the next sprint? What time is it anyway? Yeah, let's do like 3 minutes and then we'll get into the second sprint for today, which is also the last for today with me at least. Um, oh, you did. Oh, oh, interesting. Oh, look at us. Okay, interesting. Um, hmm, that's yeah. Okay, that took a total left turn, and I feel like I was on the wrong track with my thoughts. I thought he like broke his tooth, but that sounds like it's something different, more gross, less painful. I'm sorry, either way, really sorry. Um, I think they're edible, but yeah, they're more for decoration. Exactly. How can you tell a child not to eat a ginormous cookie? Um, yeah. Okay. Time for another round of prompts again for anyone. I don't even know what it could be. I mean, I have some ideas, but I don't know how on the money I am with that. But yeah, that's terrible. Um, yeah. Anyone? Is you're here, maybe you do not, no one is obligated in any way to do anything with the prompts. I mostly do them to like jog my creativity, I think. Okay, so we have ooh, Diane. A setting, a candy store. I swear it's random. We have an object, a rusty nail, and we'll have a sound. I don't know. I should do that on camera, right? That would be better. Um, a cackle. Okay. So yeah, if you can come up with any sort of, you don't have to do anything with them, but if you can come up with like a story idea with those three prompts, leave them in the chat just to have fun. Otherwise, oh, that's good. Good on you for doing that. I feel like that's an important civil service that you did. Yeah, we'll hop over Bloom right here, and I'll put the prompts in the chat just in case. And we will do our 30 minutes, and I will also shut up and we'll work, and we'll see each other in 30 minutes. See you. Welcome, Sabrina. Hello. I love to see your face here. Um, yeah, I've been okay, so I don't think I've been as productive as in the last writing sprint, but I was very productively um horsing around with Matteo in the chat. um, which was fun. Let me see, what did I do? I was thinking a little bit about how what it looks like when a mermaid hatches from an egg, and like they don't quite look like mermaids yet. You know how um like frogs and fish like look odd in the beginning, and like I'm thinking like how can I make that work, and just how odd do I really want to go, you know? Um, oh, that's okay. I mean, we don't have to be hard on ourselves. Um, have you ever wondered how mermaids come to be? You know? Um, yeah, I'm playing around with having the mermaids procreate magically instead of like sexually, biologically. So that's yeah, and like my idea is that they use fish eggs, sort of, and like transform them. We'll see if that stays how it is, but yeah. Um, Trying to describe the sounds of cracked mantle scraping against itself. Hmm. I'll have to mantle. I only know like the gun on the mantle. I'm assuming it's like some sort of furniture. But yeah, that's interesting and so specific. Did you come up with anything? How would you describe it? How did you end up describing it? You can test it out with us. Sorry, I'm like a little um 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 weird today. So yeah, that's what you get. Um, I know. Listen, I have decided that I can do whatever I want with my mermaids because they're not real and I don't have them, like, I don't have to have them work either biologically or in their society how you would typically see them or how humans work. And so, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how far I go. I don't want to make it too weird either, but yeah. Well, thanks for your vote of confidence. Wait, huh? Did I read something wrong? Oh, wait. Oh, so, okay, am I understanding mantle is like a layer on top of the lava? Is that what I'm hearing? Because that is so interesting. Yeah, how would you describe that? Oh, okay. Just correct. Okay. Well, if you come up with anything in the future that is more colorful, but also sometimes the simple word is just what we need. But yeah. Oh, interesting. What are you writing with lava? That's totally okay. Sometimes I wanna join a live stream, but I'm not in the mood to be chatting. And I always feel like a little bit bad because, it's um nice to let the person know that there's like one more person in the chat, but sometimes lurking is just what you need. So, okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that that's what it's called. Yes. Now, as I realized yesterday with Jamila, the pirates are a different matter because I am not like writing fantasy pirates. No, I've chosen to do time travel, and thus they're historical pirates, and thus your girl has to do a lot of research, not just the pirates, but like the whole everything that's happening. Which yeah, it might not be such a simple project as I began it with, but um yeah. But also pirates are also fascinating, and like the way that they're like the society on the ship works is very interesting. I've gotten a bunch of books from the library, like some graphic novels, and also one that is like about it's like a historical book about a specific aspect of pirates, I suppose, in Madagascar, and how they like experimented with democratic power structures and stuff like that. So yeah, very interesting things that you can do with pirates and mermaids, but also you have to do a lot when you decide to go that route. Anywho, Lottie is brain fried. That's I should be brain fried. Somehow I'm not, or maybe this is what it looks like when I'm brain fried sometimes. But yeah, totally fair. Ooh. We have a snippet. Okay. Okay, this is awesome. Thank you. Legs rose. Legs rose out of its sides in a system of sinew and fluid that pulsed under its mantle. Charred flesh of coal broke and scraped against itself, crackling as it scuttled in bursts. I love it. It's a demon. Okay, I love it. I love it. In my other project, I also have like lava and volcanoes and stuff. Oh, yes, we'll message. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Um, I'm so intrigued. I love it. Yay, thank you. Um, yeah, I hope, I hope it's going to work out. But yeah, I still have a bunch of brainstorming to do, but honestly, so apparently lately I only write or work on my book when when I'm in a live stream or like have a specific appointment or that or something. So yeah, this was really a good push for me to start on the brainstorming thing, which I've been stuck on. And yeah, I still have a bunch of questions. But this is a good start, and I think I'll like mold them over as I go through the week, hopefully. And hopefully I will have I mean, at the latest next Thursday. I think I'm going to stick with this schedule probably. So yeah, at the latest next Thursday, I will keep going with the brainstorming. Um, Mateo, how did it go for you, by the way? Did you get to the writing yet? Or, I mean, you were also busy in the chat with me. Um, yeah. I don't have any snippets where I could like if you had known me from like months ago, you would be so surprised that I'm like, ooh, let's share snippets. As I said, I wasn't writing anything, but maybe I can pull something out. But if any of you have any sort of snippets that you want to share, I'm very, very much for it. Um, okay. I don't, it's fine. I think like it's basically like playful writing, what we did, which is fun. Um, it's like gamifying writing. Yeah. Anybody else in the chat want to say how it went? Um, yeah, I basically didn't write anything. Honestly, yeah, I don't think I have anything. I left it off literally where last time what I shared. Um, but I do like this one aspect which I think I haven't shared, which is about how the mermaids sort of look, at least when um yeah, that's totally fine. Are you doing like a challenge or anything? I feel like we talked about that last time. If you said that already, I'm sorry I forgot. Um but yeah, let me read a teeny tiny bit from how the mermaids look, or at least this one looks. So, like, my main character sort of almost drowned, basically, and she's like waking up and has this girl like leaning over her, and something, 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 and then it says, ooh, wait, what is that? Nov, November November novel November, probably. All right. It's okay. It's okay. I was quite productive before. Okay. How did you arrive at that number? Is that like what is left to finish the novel? I have so many questions. Okay, I'll share real quick. Um, It says, the girl blinks and yet doesn't. At least something happens to her eyes. Like lizard's eyes, she sheds a protective white layer, and now her eyes are darker, intense. Each has two colors, like two moons embracing, rich blue and deep green. Marta can't look away. First draft words, but yeah, I was like trying to figure out how to make the mermaids a little bit otherworldly, you know. And I feel like we writers often go for the eyes. Like, why are we always so obsessed with eyes? Generally, in my real life, I feel like I don't really notice people's eye colors and stuff, but I feel like it makes sense since she's like so up close. Anywho, um, oh, that's what you did already for November? It's like the 13th. That's really good. That's awesome. Congrats. And so, okay, if nobody stops me, I will always keep asking questions. Okay, but you, okay. You effectively stopped me because you were answering my question, which is how many words you're trying to reach, which is 50K by the end of the month. Um, right? Yeah. I feel like I don't usually do that. Also in my writing because I'm like aware that that's not really something that I do generally. But yeah, here. Yeah, right? So cool. So cool. Um yeah. Okay. We have, well, I mean, I did come late, like 15 minutes or something, but we're coming up to the full hour on the clock, sort of. So I think we can wrap it up for today. Again, we only do like 2 30-minute sprints. Um, I don't know if there's any live streams happening soon. If you know of any, let us know. If not, that's totally fine. Um, yeah, I understand that. It's just not how I usually live my life, but I understand it. And I do feel like eyes can look really intriguing or beautiful or eerie or yeah. I yeah. I do think it makes sense. Oh, Evelyn is streaming. That's awesome. So if anyone doesn't know Evelyn Black, I think that's her handle. Um, is like the live stream queen. If you guys don't have her on the list of the other tube list, like get her on there because yeah, she's the queen of live streams. Um, and she does regular ones pretty much. It is in 2.5 hours. Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's not really the nerves, but it's just not natural for me to look people so much in the eyes, I don't think. For me, it's like I have ADHD and I think I just flit around with my eyes all the time. Anyway, so yeah, Evelyn Black in 2.5 hours. Um, I'll put her handle in the chat because it's a little more complicated than that. And yeah, I think I will keep this hour probably. So I'll stream next week on Thursday on the same time, I think. Um, that makes sense. Yeah. Um, so yeah, if you want to do any more writing, go check out Evelyn's stream. And hopefully I see you in a week, next week, for some more writing for me, and hopefully I will have done some writing in the meantime, but I'm not going to promise anything. Um, I feel like that's the way to go for me personally, but it's also a style question. Anyway, yes, thank you for being here. It was really fun. Um, those who are like brain fried, I hope you get some good rest. I do need rest as well. As much as I feel energetic right now, I also feel like I also know that I'm very much in need of rest. So yeah, I'll let you go. Thank you for joining me. This was very helpful, at least for me. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Your turn.